Hi, my name is Melissa Giles, and this video is going to be about what is your why. So it's really important to know what your why is, because in this journey of entrepreneurship, it is about really what is your why. However, when you're on a journey, which I believe that most people or all people, whether you see it or not, is led or are led on a spiritual journey. I believe that when you're an entrepreneur, it's obviously about teaching and, you know, what you know, and on your journey, like what you learn through God, your higher power, the universe, whatever it is to you, right? And so I just kind of want to share a little bit of, I kind of feel bad because I made a video the other day about what my why is, and couldn't really come up with a whole lot of things about what my why is, because you know, like my whole why has really been just about God, right? So because I'm a very spiritual human being, and I think that we are all very, very spiritual in our own ways, and we build relationships with our higher power to get to a point where you are today or where you want to be later. It's just a process that you go through. So the other day or a week ago, I think it was, maybe, I made a video about what is your why. And I've been kind of struggling with it because I know, like, my why, you know, has always been about God and, like, through faith, right? And so through this journey coming up on 7 years, it's always just been having faith, like whatever it is, you know, He's going to provide, He's going to make it happen. He has me, you know, and that's just how it's been. And so since I made that video, He's been kind of pointing, no, he hasn't been kind of, he has been pointing things out to me, like, okay, you know, I know that, because he's spirit, but he's everything, right? So, you know, like, I know that, you know, your whole why has been about me, which is, you know, Him. And now that you're at that point, or now that I've got you, God has gotten me to a point where He's changed my way of thinking, and to be like Him. I'm not perfect, so I do still make mistakes. However, like, in a big way, He's changed my thinking to be like Him. And so it's like, now I can make a video and explain my why, because now that He has me where He wants me to be mentally, the why has grown to be a little bit bigger. And so with that being said, you know, like, I don't know that I want to, like, go into my story right now, but, you know, like, my why now is not just Him, you know, like, He knows that I love Him with all of my heart. He knows that I have pure faith for Him, and He knows that, you know, like, my thinking is solid to a point where, you know, I don't really fit in with a whole lot of people, if any people at all, at least not sane people at the moment. And so, you know, the why has now become, you know, the things that normal people, or normally people, I don't want to say normal people, because what's normal today? Just chill out. That, you know, normally people come up with a why about, like, vacationing and more time with their family, and you know, things of that nature. They want to hit that financial goal. They don't want to have any more bills. They want to pay off cars. They want to build a house, and those things, right? That's like a normal why of people would want to join a company, or join an entrepreneur, or to be an entrepreneur with building their passion, their dream, you know, or making that money for vacations and so forth and so on. Well, I'm not normal. I should not say normal. I am normal, just in a different way of thinking, right? So you know, like the big houses and like, you know, like I've never really wanted those things. Or it's not that I didn't want them, it's just that I didn't have my why to be of that. Hey, Kino, please stop. So I didn't really have my why to be of those things because I'm not that kind of person. So with that being said, moving forward, over the last day or two, it's really come to my attention, like God's like, okay, cool, you know, that's the kind of relationship we have. But he's like, okay, you know, like I already know, like, you know, I know that you love me. I know that you have faith. I know that you have this. I know that you have that. And I know that you worked super hard in doing certain things, right? You know, sorry, the dog, of course, right? That's just the way that it works. So, it kind of like throws me off just a little bit. So with that all being said, so now the why can go more into, all right, well, I haven't quite got there to possessions, all right? Okay, so like I'm not really a possession type person. I'm okay. I'm okay with not having a whole lot, okay? I know that in time that probably will come, but right now, as of today, in this moment, I can look at a bigger why of, you know, of building a family, which is my true heart desire, because that's what I want, you know, like rebuilding a family. I'm kind of older now, but, you know, to have more kids maybe. And, you know, like me, myself, I don't know that I can do that, but, you know, to rebuild a family and have a you know, family and friends that are around me, which is a true heart desire. And I know that I'm the only one through him that can make that happen. So instead of having faith that it's just going to come on and, you know, just come to me like I want it to, you know, which obviously that's not going to happen, but it will happen in a sense. So with that being said, the question is do you know what your why is, you know, and what is it that's holding you back to actually see the why? For me, it was just my faith and just thinking that God was just going to provide it and that he was just going to make it happen for me. And he did make a whole lot of things happen for me within my thinking. And so therefore, I'm very, very grateful with the way that he has changed me within my thinking to be a better person, to be able to be that person that I'm supposed to be for this new family that I want. And that I crave so bad. And so will he provide that? Yes. However, I have to know that. So the question is that do you know what your why is? You know, do you know what your why is to have all of these extravagant things? Is it just only for possession, or is it really truly for, you know, something to make your life better? Hey, come on, man. Stop. Is it really truly for, you know, money isn't everything. Like you can have this thought about having money and growing in that way, and you know that it's okay. However, like God really sees the heart. So what is it that you're really craving, that you really want to make happen? And do you really truly know what it is? And so I just wanted to make this video really quick. Yesterday, actually for like 3 or 4 days, it's been kind of on, it has been on my mind, not to make the video, but more so like in my thinking, like, okay, well, I already made, how do I say, already had the thought, already have what is needed internally to not base any kind of success off of money or off of possessions or anything like that, and have full faith that that will come in time. However, the why is building a bigger family. It's about being around people and build another family that includes my current kids, and moving forward that way. And I just want to say that, it talks about in Ecclesiastes, how everything is made in full circle. And I often wonder, how do I say this? I often wonder how many people see the full circle of life, you know. It's so greatly rich. It's so greatly rich and so so humbling that I don't really know how to say this just without coming off like cocky or making it sound like egotistical, but it really isn't, you know, like in full circle of wealth and knowledge and understanding that's in your heart, and not just wealth and knowledge and understanding of possessions or of money or things like that, you know, because God doesn't he doesn't work that way. And at least not in my life. I can't tell you in your life. I can't speculate nor judge what's going on in your life or how you want to think about that. I just know that for me that's what it is. And so with that being said, I just wanted to make this quick video really quick because I feel like, you know, if you feel like you're struggling in a way that you don't quite understand, then that's okay. And if you're struggling in a way of like, I'm just not making the money, I'm just not getting success, I'm just not, you know, I'm not meeting the goal of that $10,000 a month, you know, which is like an ideal goal for, that's just the way it is in entrepreneurship, especially if you're starting a home-based business. That's just like the labeled number. And so, you know, I mean, if you're not making that, you know, right now or hitting that goal, you know, if you're not hitting that goal, then, you know, maybe it's the universe or God or whatever your higher power is that's telling you, like, you know, it's not just about money, you know, it's about respecting the money. It's about respecting what the money could bring, you know. And if you're not fully like in heart, you know, like full in your heart and in your thinking, then really what way could that money go towards within behaviors, you know, such as addictions or, you know, overspending, or how do I say, you know, really taking it to a point where you may not be in right now mentally, you know, or, you know, within your business or sorry, not your business, I take that back, within your life, you know. And I think that it's super important that when you have that $10,000 a month to reach a goal, then that's perfectly fine. But when you however, when you reach that $10,000 a month in that goal, or you reach $50,000, or you even hit that 6-figure a month income, what is it going to do to the mindset if you're not fully within your thinking of what you are being transformed into be? Because really, technically, not technically, spiritually, it's about you and who you are. So just think about that, you know. And does your why, what is your why, you know, consist of with your heart? You know, your thinking in your heart is often not the same, or not the same. So if you're not hitting that why, and I've been doing this for a very long time, and I'm just now figuring out beyond my original why now to be able to break it down to the real reason why. So with that being said, that's all I got, and I just wanted to make that really quick. And yeah, I hope it all made sense, and I hope that I pray that it makes one think just a little bit more about really what is the respect and the why concerning your heart. What is the intention? So anyway, that's the question. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.